Jason Heffernan, Chief Officer of the Country Fire Authority, Victoria. I too would like to echo the sentiments of those that have come before me in my gratitude and thanks to emergency service personnel, including our dedicated and fantastic volunteer and career firefighters from Forest Fire Management Victoria and Fire Rescue Victoria, which have been actively engaged with the CFA and our interstate counterparts in all fire fronts across the state. I also would like to take this opportunity to thank two other people that might not initially come to mind initially, and that's one, the employers of our volunteers. Thank you for releasing them from their place of employment or other engagement to get on CFA trucks, to get into the field and do what they do best in protecting Victorians in their time of need. I also want to thank the families of our emergency service personnel. I can only imagine what it must be like on days like yesterday, catastrophic fire days, and hearing the pager of your loved one go off and watching them go out the door and wondering what is going on with them and will they return. Thank you for supporting them. Thank you for being there for them. And we too want to thank the families and loved ones of our fantastic firefighters and emergency service personnel. I just want to touch on the weather. Yesterday, we saw and predicted those forecast catastrophic conditions. They did unfold as we expected them to, with many automatic weather stations across the state recording in excess of 100 FBI. The highest recording of 129 at Gellibrand. It goes to show the severity of the conditions that our firefighters and emergency personnel and community were facing yesterday. Today, we are expecting and experiencing cooler conditions, but it's those westerly winds that we are continuing to see come across the state and strengthening westerly winds, particularly in the Otway regions, as the Emergency Management Commissioner has pointed out, and also areas of elevation. So that will be affecting the Walwa fires and those fires in East Gippsland, which will too continue to pose an issue for today and communities. I also at this time would like to go to talk and address in respect to three major injuries of firefighting personnel during the course of this fire campaign. We last spoke of a gentleman who severely injured his hand and was brought to Melbourne Hospital yesterday at the press conference. In addition to that, we had another CFA member at the Nunnybuck fire who was hit in the face by a hose, originally transported to Horsham Hospital where he was assessed and later transferred to Melbourne for further medical treatment. In addition to that, we had an interstate firefighter who had a pre-existing condition experience a medical episode that required us to, with the assistance of Ambulance Victoria, to airlift from that fire scene into Melbourne for precautionary measures. I'd like to report that all three firefighters are doing just fine. Over the last 24 hours, we've had senior officers visit, speak and spend time with these people. They are in great spirit. And I know on behalf of all Victorians, you'll be passing your thanks and dedication and gratitude for each of them and the sacrifices that they have made. You also in the coming days might hear stories of CFA crews and interstate crews being isolated as a result of falling trees and dangers on the fireground. We had calls last night of a CFA strike team who was unable to get back out on the Longwood fire and subsequently had to spend the evening with communities on that fireground. I just want to thank the communities, the publicans, the shopkeepers and the Airbnb providers that opened up their doors, provided free meals, free accommodation and all wellbeing and support for these firefighters. And it just goes to show how great we can do when we all come in together to look after our fellow Victorians. Throughout the course of the firefight yesterday, a number of crews had cause to initiate their entrapment drill procedures as a result of being overrun by fire. Unfortunately, I can confirm today that a further CFA tanker was destroyed by fire, having been involved in an overrun situation. The crew implemented their training and procedures, managed to exit the vehicle safe, was withdrawn to a safe area, but unfortunately the vehicle was unable to be put out. Just reaffirming, today still remains the day of total fire ban through to midnight tonight. Such is the ongoing concern that we have for all fire in the landscape, and implore Victorians to monitor their Vic Emergency app, have two sources of information, and continue to monitor and maintain your emergency broadcaster and keep up to date with the latest information and warnings.